Alex from the Wearable Life Science, and I'm here to present you the next generation wearable product called the Antelopes. We all love sports, but we face the same problem. Our friend Robert is a clear victim of our social life dynamics. He has a nutrition problem, by the way, as well, but it is a different topic. We don't have time for our daily workout. We move insufficiently, and we just are so much in our day-to-day activities that it's just imminent. So you have a job, you have children, you have a wife, some of you might have a mistress, and I really envy those guys who have time for that stuff. But the time is always a crucial issue. So whether you want to keep in shape, or whether you want to improve your performance, it's really, really important. So we sat down and said, we need to do something about it. We need to take help of technology and get a new product. So we developed an Antelope suit, which is based on the Electro Muscle Stimulation technology, which stands for elicitation of muscle contraction by way of electrical impulse. It's fully mobile, easy to use. It can be integrated in any activity. So basically what we give you, we make the world outside to your personal gym. I'm wearing the top of the suit. It's basically a compression shirt with integrated electrodes and wiring. So from a haptical feeling, you cannot tell the difference from normal sports clothing. We have our electronic unit with a battery, which you attach on the side. And you have an app through which you control it. The electrodes are placed on all major muscle groups, or in total 10 pieces. You can activate them at the same time. That's what it makes it so efficient. 20 minutes of workout with our suit equals up to 3 hours of workout in a conventional gym, just because you're able to activate all the muscles at the same time. You can regulate the intensity for each muscle group separately. If you have stiff neck muscles, you can use low intensity, but at the same time, give full power to your belly or bottom muscles. And believe me, in 20 minutes, I can make you so exhausted that you will feel it for a week. And talking about feeling, if you want to imagine how it feels actually, imagine you have a shower head and you increase water pressure, so the water comes like a beam, and you apply it on the skin, so that's how it feels. It feels a bit weird at the first time, but you get used to it, and it's nothing unpleasant. So the EMS technology is not a new technology. It's been there around for 40 years. It's been widely applied in the therapy field for post-injury, post-surgery recovery. And basically what happens is that the signal coming from the electrodes in the suit activate the muscle. It's no different than when you just contract your muscle voluntarily. The brain sends the electrical signal to a muscle and tells it to contract. But the major difference is that with our system, you're able to activate a much higher percentage of muscles. That's what it makes so effective, because you bypass the preservation system of your body. Given the fact that the technology is really good and we started looking at it, what are the fields of application, we were really amazed how many markets, potential markets we have out there. It's not only therapy, it's all kinds of sports, whether you want to burn fat, whether you want to get fitter, whether you want to combine endurance and power training, or if we want to prevent back pain. Back pain is a very interesting example because 85% of people in Western Europe are treated at least once a life against the muscle-induced back problems. And EMS is a great tool to prevent that. But some interesting fields like gaming and virtual reality are also potential markets. In order to address those markets in the most efficient way, we said the suit itself is not enough. So we complemented the portfolio with some buy-side products, which are more simplistic technically and address only a single muscle group, like for example only your upper arms or your calf muscles, or a lower part of the body for our female customers. but it allows us to round up the portfolio and give us the customers the full service they need. Coming back to the markets, I finished the product part. So the markets, when we started looking at them, we understood very quickly we need to concentrate and we need to pick 1 or 2 areas where we can move quickly and scale it up. So and overall, the markets, underlying markets, exhibit very healthy growth, and they grow constantly with a rate above GDP levels. So that was a kind of happy message. But then it took us a while to figure out what we actually want to do. And the first group we want actually to attract are the ambitious amateur athletes. To give you an example, the best group is a triathlete. Triathlete works out around 10 to 15 hours a week minimum, running, cycling, swimming. And actually he needs to go to the gym to work on his core muscles and strengthen them. But no one does that. They don't have time for that. We give them the opportunity to combine endurance training and power training to improve their performance. And those guys are really into performance. To give you an example, there is 1 million active triathletes worldwide taking part in competitions. An average triathlete in the US earns $130,000 a year and spends around $5,000 on equipment every year. So those guys are really perfect fit for us. But at the same time we said, it's nice a specific group, but we want to have you as our customers, and maybe you're really attracted and say, okay, I don't have time, but I want to work out. Give you the opportunity to have a part, to be a part of the story. So if you're, for example, a gym member and you don't like the routine, you go in constantly, use the Antelope suit. If you have back pain and you need to strengthen your muscles, use the Antelope suit. If you go jogging and you want to train your upper body, use the Antelope suit. Only these 2 groups at the current stage, and we are the first mover, there is no comparable products at the market at the moment, amount to approximately 12 million people, which already corresponds to a multi-billion market. And we're the first ones to get that. So, who are the crazy guy who wants to get all this big pie for themselves? Well, we're a bunch of 10 people. We were 5 a year ago when we started the company. But we cover all the necessary expertise in-house. We have specialists in IT, computing engineering, textile, business, sports science, and we can do it on our own. But we said, no, it's not enough. We want to have the best product and the perfect product. So we started to buy out an ecosystem of cooperation partners who help us to get the product where we want to see it. So there's some renowned companies like Polar or Woodway who actively support us in this development. And this approach actually pays out. We won a number of awards, and lately one of them was ISPO. ISPO is the largest sports fair in the world, and we won the Innovation Award there, and as well as Public Choice Award. So I think this feedback shows us we're right on track. And just to summarize it all, to give you an idea what's all about the suit, there is no product yet at the market. We are in the final stage of testing the prototypes and setting up the production processes, and we plan to go live in the beginning of Q4 this year. But before that, we'll be launching a Kickstarter campaign where you, as our customers, if you like the product, will be able to pre-order the product at a heavily discounted price of over 30%. So, if you kind of think that this product could be for you, please support us on the Kickstarter. If you think you could be as passionate about this product as we are, give us a buzz, drop by, let's get an interaction. We're open to cooperation, and we hope that maybe you will be a part of our story. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Fragen aus dem Publikum? Keine Fragen. Gut, dann haben wir jetzt 6 sehr verschiedene